Greeting guys, I hope you are well wherever you are. If you are not well, I wish you well. And please take care. It's always great guys to have you, to be part of my channel. I thank you very much for your support. Let's dive into this one thing. Guys, it's quite concerning how things are in Johannesburg, in the streets of Johannesburg, in the streets of Durban, or in KZN, or to say in Gauteng. It's quite concerning. Guys, let's not forget where we come from and where we are today and how things were like for us then and how things are to this day. Remember, we can say that, we are free. We are not, guys. Some would say we are not yet Uhuru. Indeed, we are not yet Uhuru. Some will say we are liberated. No, we are not fully liberated because we need to, liberate ourselves, from the mental slave that we are still controlled. Why am I saying this? Look, what is happening in the streets of Gauteng, in the streets of KZN, it's not pleasing, it's not nice. And it's something that we shouldn't condone because it appears that there is a certain, people who are being targeted, by our people, and it's not nice to see. Remember, let me bring this one thing to your attention. If you are asking your tenant, to leave your place, and that your tenant might have overstayed, you want them to leave your place, you do that peacefully so. Because the contract that you signed between the two, you and your tenant, came to an end. It is expired per se. Now, you have no right to forcefully take your tenant or push your tenant out of your premises or your property. You give that tenant or give that person a chance to pack their things. Because they know next week their time expires. They pack their things. They clean your place or they leave your place as it was. Peacefully so. Now, what is happening here today is that you are telling this person to leave your place, but at the very same time, you are looting or you are looting the property of this person. That cannot be correct. That is not right. That is not right at all. Because you can't tell the person, to leave your space, and at the very same time, you want to be an opportunist in looting their things. That is not right, and it cannot be allowed. So let's come to these things that are happening, in Johannesburg, in streets of Johannesburg, or to say in Gauteng, and in the streets of Durban, or to say in KZN. Look, if you feel like the crimes are being committed by the people, who are not citizens. And now, you know those people, and you have seen them committing crimes. Why is it so hard to involve the law? Why is it so hard to make sure that you go and give your statement, you make sure that when it comes to trial, that this person who is not a citizen committed such a crime gets to be prosecuted? Why not doing that? And one sad thing is that you say there is a crime that these people are committing. Now, let's roll it back to see these crimes that these people, committing. What are these crimes? Why do you allow people to commit crime and not report them? Why? We have a right to report, most. We have a right to do all those things. You see a crime, you report it, and you give your statement to the manner that how it happened, and let the judge judge the case. That's all. Why is it happening the way it's happening now? Why? We know, or you know, the crimes that these people committed, but you are not coming front to front and say, hey, so and so committed such a crime, and I've got evidence. Here's the evidence, and I am the witness in this case, and I will make sure that whenever this case goes to court, I'm there, or whenever this case needs me, I will provide such evidence. Why is it that it's something that we cannot face it in a manner that we should face it? If you come and say, illegal immigrants should leave, do you have an idea and the understanding of those that are here illegally so? Can you indeed point them out and produce whatsoever to show that this person is here illegally so? I will not fight with you, but I'll try to speak with you. That we ourselves, we should respect the laws of this country. And if we are not keen with what is going on with the laws of this country, we have a right, even to give petition or even to approach the appropriate places that certain laws that are put or placed in the constitution of this country are not kept correct. We need to deal with these things. Remember, who said at the beginning that the border should be open? It's President Nelson Mandela. And no one opposed that. And everyone was okay with that. So why is it now a big of a thing when these borders are open and the chaos seems to be the way it is? It is our country, that is correct. But we are the ones who must protect this country, lawfully so. Because you wouldn't want, when you go to a neighboring country and then you get treated as a foreigner, get treated as whatever way, we'll call that xenophobic. It shouldn't be correct that even up to this day, we get to experience forms of xenophobic. It should not be taken right in that way. And what is so sad about all of these attacks that are more based to our African brothers and our African sisters? Yes, there are names that are being called. They are called with ugly names. You know? These brothers and sisters came in our country not because of it's nice to be here. No, they felt it is gonna be safe for them to be here. I'm not gonna argue a case of illegally immigrant here, but I will try to bring to our brothers and sisters' attentions that what is going on is not nice. Is not nice. We are out here trying to build relationships between these countries that are our neighbors, so that when times get ugly, we have that good relationship. Why we then keep our neighbors in this way? Yes, we will never condone elements of criminality that are done by people who are not citizens or illegal immigrants. Even if you are not illegal, you are a legal immigrant. If you commit a crime, you should face such music. Let it not be so easy for those who commit crime, to go scot-free. Let them face the music, not in their countries, but here where they committed a crime. Why is it so quick to say, hey, deport, deport, deport? On whose resources? On whose resources? If these people commit crime, they need to be documented, they need to be their fingers to be taken. All other necessary things need to be done so that they can be known and they can be in the list and easy. So it can be also easy, for those investigators, for those who are dealing with these cases, to track them. Because now it's so quick now. Deport, deport, deport. Now you learn later when the results come back, fingerprints results or DNA results or whatsoever comes back, that this person is no longer here. He has been deported or she has been deported. It's not fair, it's not right. Let that process be done here. We can't chase these people out of our country, calling them names, saying that this and that. Not all of them have committed a crime. They came in here lawfully so that should be respected. You have no right to vandalize and destroy their property. You have no right. There are people who are doing this in good cause, and there are those opportunists who are standing to gain something. It's not right, guys. You know yourselves that you are waiting for such an opportunity so that you can go and steal from them, but at the very same time you say they are illegal, so they commit crimes. You yourself is committing a crime by going and taking something that doesn't belong to you. Even if you say that person came in illegally, so here, but you have no right to take whatever that is owned by that person and claim that it's wrong. Two wrongs never make a right. Two wrongs never make a right. Don't you dare think that because of you are a citizen, you have a right now to vandalize and destroy the property of another person whom you claim that came in here illegally and whom you claim that commits crimes, but you yourself is busy committing a crime by taking this person's stuff. It cannot be correct. It can never be correct. No. It cannot be correct. Yes, I'm not here to condone anything, but I'm here to speak on the behalf of my brothers and sisters. We have families, who live in these countries that these people are, they are living here. But our brothers and sisters are all over in their countries. They are all over in their countries. But now, why is it so much important to attack these people that are our brothers, that are our sisters? Why is it so much important to you? Why? Yes, you claim you're doing what is right. We will always stand with people who are doing what is right. We will always stand with people who are doing what is right. If you are doing the right thing for a good cause, yes, we will stand with you. But if we see that what you call right is not right, we won't condone that. We won't condone that. Or let me say, I will never condone that. Yes, I was born here. I've never been in any country. I would love to be somewhere there. And when I'm there, I want to feel safe. But the moment I say I'm coming from South Africa, whoa! Who knows what will happen to me? Why are we doing this? Why are we, it's like we are shortening the distance. So our kids should not revolve or evolve or whatever you say or you may call it. Our kids should not have friends that at some point they would love to go and meet or go out and be in Nairobi, be in Namibia, be in Ghana, Congo, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, and all. Look here, we are in one continent, and yet we are fighting our brothers and sisters, chasing them out. Who we really are. It's so sad when you are fully fed. A time when you are hungry, you acted this great person. Now you are fully fed. You start to call these people who fed you with ugly names. At times of trial and tribulations, they've been there. They opened their hands for you. They clothed you. They made sure that you are safe. They gave you, a secure place. They fed you, provided you with information, provided you with so many things. Now today, you see yourself shining. Start to call these names that you call these people that are our brothers and sisters, ugly names. Why is South Africa getting so doomed? We are perishing. We are perishing in such a sad way. And this way is so sad. It would be difficult for you to call or to say that you are a South African on the soil of another country. Some people even lie when they are asked, "Hey man, where are you from?" "Hey man, I'm from Zimbabwe. I am from Nairobi or Botswana." You are so scared to call or to say you're from South Africa because you don't want to put yourself in a space that is not gonna be pleasing. It's so sad what is going on in our country, guys. We are a youth that seem to strive and be all over this continent called Africa and be beyond this continent. Travel the world. How we will travel the world if we are standing and agreeing with what is going on within our country? Yes, the crime is out there, guys. The crime is out there. It's committed by South Africans and is committed by people who are not citizens, who are coming from other countries. They commit crimes that cannot be disputed. It's a fact. It's a fact. Cases are out there and courts have proven, and some of those people are found guilty of crimes that they committed in this country. And that's not a new thing. It's a whole thing, guys. You can go, our brothers and sisters committed crimes in other countries, in other countries. And one thing that happened to them, they had to serve time there. They were not deported. Why is it so difficult for people who commit crimes here to stay here? When they serve their time, then they get to be deported. I think that should be fixed so that things and the people can be in the right path, so that they can understand how it's like to be in Posmo in South Africa. or how it's like to be in a Bongweni in South Africa. Don't deport them. Those who commit crime must not be deported. They must stand to be a picture of example that you committed crime here, then you must face time here, not home. You did not do wrong home. You are known as a right person there, a good person there, like us. When we leave our homes, we go outside and do things outside. When we come back, our mothers and fathers know us as innocent people, who are humble, who are very respectful. And yet what we do outside, they don't know. What we are known to be outside, they are not aware of that. When it comes to their ears, when it comes to their attention, they start to protect you. They start to stand with you and say, not our child. He is this and that here. We don't know him like that. Because you don't sit with your parents and discuss the things that you do outside there. When you come home, you behave as a child and you do things as a child. When you go out, you start to take that jacket off, this innocent person that is known by the parents, and you hang it there on the gate. When you come in, before you come in, you take that jacket and you put it back where it belongs, because now you are getting in your home. That's how life is. So that's how things will be like for these people, for the people of other countries, that it will be like that for them too, because they are known to be good home, and yet this side, they are not known to be good. They are known to be committing crimes, So when you say that the people of African continent are committing crimes in South Africa, that crime that they committed, why you let them not face time for the crime that they committed? Why not bring this to the attention of the authorities? Why not? Why we stand together and go out and loot people's things? Isn't that a crime itself? It is a crime. It is a crime. So why do you loot from the people that you say are criminals, from the people that you say committing crimes in South Africa? Why do you loot their things? Even for the one who was found committed a crime, his property, you heard about this, that when these guys who are arrested, their properties, that is not part of evidence, was booked separate, to this specific book, so that when they are released or when they are transported wherever, their property will remain there. When they come out, they will get their property. So now, why is it different for these people that you call them, that they are criminals, you call them that this, they are this, they are that? Why do you loot from them? Why? Please guys, I want this. Look here, I'm not someone who is trying to cause problems with you, but I want to cause this one problem with you, that you are wrong in what you are doing. Don't set this country for a failure. Don't fail this country. Some of us are still proud to be South Africans. So we don't want to be at the space or at the place where we feel like, why? What's going on? This beloved country of ours, let's lift it up with the right things. Let's lift it up with the right things, not these things that are happening. Yes, it's happening even in America for illegal immigrants. But it's so sad of things that are happening there. We see, ICE police, performing their duties in such a brutal way. Even because of whatsoever, they start to attack you. Why? Guys, on a lighter note, let's do what is right so that we can also be at the right space. I am witness. I thank you very much for being part of my channel. I appreciate your assistance. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you for being you, and you for watching this episode up until this far. I thank you very much indeed for your support. We will bring more for you.